is going to be on Batariel. So at one point I'm going to be able to summon it. I just wanted to see, here it is, the Skyfall, and this is the one I wanted to talk about. And if you find the one there's two in this area, then you need to actually go with a bit bigger armor than your regular Skyfall. So again, I think they're going to be pushed back because of this. I'm actually going to be keeping my Batariel and then putting up. I asked him if he, because we did a match, I asked him if he's going to put his Shrine of War. He doesn't have it here, so I'm going to put my Shrine of War and so on. Let's actually fast forward this, as they are going to fight back against these creatures. Jesus Christ, man. I wouldn't want to be in this thing, in this position right now. Oh man, destroyed. Jesus. So I'm gonna come very soon right here and start to do what Batariel does best, is just destroy everything, and then I'm gonna move forward and destroy this right here because I know they're gonna need the help. So there you go. We destroy that very quickly. I stay right here because I know these things loves to come around, and then I start attacking our base. He is going to go with his Gem Eye Purple Affinity. I already have my Shrine of Wards, and then I'm going to move forward, and everything's just going to get destroyed immediately. So let's actually fast forward this, because that's what you're about to see. You're about to see Batariel just pretty much just own everything very, very fast and very quickly. I'm going to move up, and then I'm going to try to clear this area because I know they're going to keep coming down, and then I'm going to do a turn and go back up here, bottom and right, so I can clear that area. I already know he has here with his Gem Eyes, so I shouldn't worry too much about it. He does follow me at one point, but again, he will return back once everything is ready. One of the things that really ticks me off a bit, I don't say it, but one of the things that does tick me off is the Maelstrom. I learned that the Maelstrom does lag me a lot, and at one point during up here in this area, I get lagged so much by Maelstrom that I don't even know what the hell I'm doing, and sometimes those lag can kill my Batariel if I don't come preempted with life weaving, so you might want to be very careful. That's probably one of the reasons why people yell out, do not use the Maelstrom and so on. So again, I'm actually going to be ignoring some of these right here, and I'm just going to be moving forward. Again, Batariel's with his presence and just pretty much annihilate it. Do not know why you need to actually Maelstrom this area. It just doesn't make any sense to try to froze him. So as soon as I see it frozen and stuff like that, I'm just going to hit the coffin over here, as he actually is going to move back, as he's going to have no chance to actually fight Twilight Infestor alone. But the Batariel, with everything on him, he's going to be able to actually fight this alone. Let's actually fast forward this, because it's going bam, 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 and that's it. It's done. And then we're going to move forward. On the bottom left, all the way to the left, not bottom left side, they're going to be fighting this area, and I'm positive it's going to be the Large Art Fiend. They're going to annihilate their team. This creature, if he was this strong on my side, I would have loved to play with that instead of Batariel, because I swear to goodness, it's that strong in there. So over here, I'm actually trying to heal, and then you'll see Infect, because I was coming slow walking, as he already preempt attacked already with his sniping Gem Eyes. So again, just going to move forward and destroy that. And I think, yes, I'm pretty sure it was. See, look. It was him. It was that. He came out of nowhere and annihilated his team. And because he annihilated his team, this means that, again, we're now being very slow when you can actually push or anything like that. I probably should have... Nah, it wouldn't be able to, because he's only have, like, right now he has 5 Gem Eyes, or 4 Gem Eyes, and that would have been enough when he has 2 Gem Eyes to clear everything much quicker. Plus, he did run away from that abomination. We're gonna move here. I'm lagging it here, and watch. You can actually gonna be able to tell that I'm lagging at some point right here, because look, I just stand still. I don't know what just happened. I'm literally like, I almost froze because of the Maelstrom and so on. And it happens again when he's tried to use Maelstrom in this area. Not sure why would you need Maelstrom if you know that the damage is going to be reduced by 50%, but maybe again the player just feels new to me and probably doesn't know that that's what's going to happen. Either way, we actually technically lose him here, but you were able to actually see the Batariel on action by majority of the time by himself and so on. Alright, moving in, and this is going to be the last one. This is actually today, I think, which, again, let's actually fast forward this. We have Malari, again, B with the Nos Troopers. We have Zat and the Purist. Fire Swarm right here, like we saw in another time. Zat is going for his little quick maneuvers with the mines, which it feels more efficiently unless you're actually fighting some flyers. You're kind of a little bit screwed over here. Lara is going to go right here with his Frost Mage and Home Soil, and I'm going to go with my Nos Troopers. This time I actually don't use, this is a little bit lower, and I'm not going to use the involvement or anything like that, because this is going to be showing the last part of the Batariel deck. And the cool part is, I just noticed that, like, as soon as I saw another Batariel here, I noticed that, yes, this person is using Batariel. And it's actually pretty cool to actually see this, to actually see someone playing Juggernaut, playing the Lost Pure, which I feel that if he actually going complete Pure deck, he's also might have a Batariel of his own, but with Fire Spears and so on. So right here, I just let 2 of the Nos Troopers and so on, because again, we're going to have these creatures fighting us, and then it's going to die into it. And as soon as it does, I use 1 Soul Shadow because I know it is going to suck up in here anyway. It's going to be those monsters are going into the furnace, and then I'm just going to summon Batariel and then go through to the awareness that Malarian I'm pretty sure he just found out that, yeah, there it is. Batariel is already summoned, which again, he is going to summon his own Batariel. So let's actually keep a watch over here as Batariel pretty much just go in and starts annihilating. So I pretty much go to the right side, and there's nothing in there, so then I just move down. Very, 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 very soon, he's gonna come in again. I did put the Shrine of War 2 times in here, which I'm not sure. I think he had to have it. No, he's going for Wheel, Mo. This is actually the true Batariel. The true Batariel actually goes with Mo, Wheels and Mo. The Batariel that I have is the laser version. It's just me. me, more me. So now you have 2 Batariel. We're actually going to be splitting up because 2 Batariels together is not how thing works for anybody else. I mean, I wouldn't mind it. I wouldn't mind it playing with 2 Batariels. See, everything just dies mad quickly when you use Unholy Hero and so on. But I wouldn't mind it to actually fight with his Batariel right here. But again, we already know that it's not quite needed. Not sure why these guys started moving backwards. Malarian started moving backward. He could have went forward and then took a turn over here. I think it would have been much more of a shortcut. So again, I'm gonna fight the Stone Skin, and then I'm gonna use Unholy Hero, and I'm gonna keep fighting the Stone Skin because again, anything that comes very close to me is going to die. Here comes Malari with his Batariel. We're just going to be finished that in here. And once I actually finished that, I looked over here and I started giving a boost to their Batariel. So during this time here, I'm pretty much just boosted their Batariel by with the Unholy Hero and so on. So there were more Batariel. One with, I think, the Pure deck. Actually, to be honest with you, this guy's also using Batariel. So I think this was a Batariel run completely. All 4 of us going Batariel. That's actually quite fun. Alright, moving into here. I think there's going to be 2 ships, and then that's it. It's going to be one with this crew, which is the last one, which I had a little tight, small argument with Jason. And we have Warm Meat, and again, here we have GD Gino. And I love his construction deck, construct deck, and so on. I gotta make sure that I didn't technically I erased a bunch of videos, so I'm hoping that I didn't erase that specific video. I love his construct deck and so on. So I'm hoping that I have that video still there. I should be there. I didn't do anything to it, but again, I might have been stupid when I was sleeping and delete a bunch of videos with that included. Again, it's just gonna be quite easy to actually do everything. The same crap. Nothing new, dude. So again, we're actually going to move into here. And here, actually, technically, I have an argument with the players, which it belongs into this camp. He does see that we get attacked 1 time in this camp. And then when you see that we actually get attacked in this camp, I expected that he would stay here and defend. He doesn't. He actually comes with me, which he's played already with me enough to see that the Shadow Phoenix can do everything on his own. But he still comes with me. And during that time, after that, I pinpointed him to return to the camp to defend the camp. Either he can do that, or I can just stay here and defend the camp, and he can clear the other camp, and I have no problem with that. However, he actually returns back, and he returns because he wants to grab the chest, even though I can grab it with my last Nos Trooper. and so on. And I actually already told him that you can always send one unit if you want to actually claim some of the monuments and power wells and so on. But again, he said that he's not trying to play it perfect in here, and I'm told him, no, you don't have to play perfect, but at least with some normal intelligence, that would be very nice. Because again, we do lose. He does. I lose a power well. He loses a monument. So again, look over here. We're actually getting attacked, and I pointed right here, telling him that defend this area. I don't need you here. I can clear this myself. And he actually returns with all his unit, which he can just keep one unit. I mean, I don't know how much effort it is to actually split one unit to come down here. So I thought that was quite weird. I mean, I don't know what you're playing on. I mean, it can't be on a tablet or anything like that. But again, he actually moves into here, clears the area, and moves back into this place, and did not need his help. I just go ahead and summon. I didn't have enough what's it called, soul suck up, because I forgot to use the embalmment. But again, I finished everything over here with the embalmment, as you see right here on top left, and that easily clears it. He actually came here because he wanted to grab this, and that's the reason why he left this unattended. So we lose that, and he will lose a monument. So we had a little argument over here, and I told him, it's like, you know, you don't have to play perfect. Like you said right now, you just have to play with normal human intelligence to actually defend the area, or at least tell me that you want to come here and clear the area, and I defend the back area. I have no problem defending the back area. So right now, I just go right ahead and summon the Cultist Master, as you always see. Start repairing with the construct. I do send my unit, one of my birds here, to see what I'm up against, so I already know there's a construct here and so on, and I know these guys are up here, so I'm not going to send any birds to finish that area. I'm just going to pretty much defend this area with my Cultist Master. At one point, he even uses the Thunderstorm during this, knowing that he can see that I'm efficiently defending it. So he actually uses the Thunderstorm, and I'm like, you're wasting thing. I mean, okay. See right here, he uses it. I'm like, you don't need to. And if I feel like I'm in trouble, I can actually use one of the armor tower to reduce the damage of friendly entities in this area. But they don't need to, because I'm going to be summoning the Lost Spirit ship. So here's how it actually works. I'm feeding everything. The bugs are feeding. They're protecting me too if I need to. And now I don't need any protection. I have 4 ships, half of the bar being filled up. And then I start moving to start recycling these. And once I have enough of the recycle, maybe a dragon and a Lost Warden, so that I don't stall too long. Now, there are going to be some times that you see me stopped, and that's because he's trying to make an argument that he doesn't need to be perfect, so like that. And I told him, I don't know how many times I need to tell you this. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to play with normal intelligence. That's it. Like, you made those mistakes there, and you're not literally owning up to them. You're just telling that you want to play however you want to for fun. Well, that is true, that you can technically play however you want to for fun, but at the same time, you're technically making it hard for somebody else. At the same time, I don't know why would he bitch about it, since he actually been carried on the last soul, where I actually used this Phoenix to actually help him from getting annihilated. If I was a dick, I would have just let him die. So that's why you see me here, just trying to explain to him that he doesn't need to be a dick or anything about it. But again, he did do an error, but don't need to be a dick about it. So he goes his own way and so on. He's a little bit pissed and stuff like that. I don't need him in here. It's going to be quite easy to actually handle this area just with the Lost Soul. So I'm going to use the Lost Spirit ship ability to quickly kill this right here. So, and then I'm going to move to the right side and clear this whole thing. I just had to make sure that these guys do not go up here, because I know he's not going to defend anything. I can't relied on him. Not the words trust, well, technically trust too, but but more specifically, I cannot rely on him to actually help me out. So I'm actually going to move this way, and I'm actually going to move to the left side right here so I can clear this area. But I am definitely going to be leaving him, since he actually did separate the group. He wants to go on his own. I am going to let him do his own thing in here, which later on, surprisingly, you'll find something hilarious. On the left side, again, I do love, one more time, the construct. I mean, I don't know. What can I tell you? I mean, some people who actually tried to nerf my Lost Spirit ship try to make it slower and stuff like that, which I think is a goddamn retarded idea. No offense to that player, but it just is. And I think it is because the player does feel a little bit salty that his tunes are much slower and such. But I have to actually quite admit that I will love to play with the construct myself, but a little bit faster. That's why people use another green and actually don't use another blue and so on. Gino actually using the another blue, which is quite surprising. I mean, it is cheaper and so on. But again, I love his construct, and his battleship fights together with the construct. Look. Because they're slow, obviously, right? They're slow units. So that's no problem over here. Then we guys are going to be speeding this up again because, again, I already see that I'm losing some of my heals because I used it a little bit inefficiently during those matches. So I started again using the Arctic Call and then start using the Recycle to actually get the last heal that I'll ever need for this map, as this dumb freaking Ice Lord kept freezing me over and over and over and over and over. I don't have to actually worry about this. They got this right here. So I'm actually going to move down. I'm not going to go all the way around to the left and then bottom and join up to him. I'm actually going to go all the way down, move up to here, clear this area, and if for some reason he couldn't clear his area, which again, he had more than this. I don't know what happened to the other Gemi. Then I'll just move back and actually help him. But I don't have to quite worry about it because these guys also has it. Over here, oof, Jesus, they're getting quite close down. But I don't have to technically worry about it. Again, I move over here, use the infet or anything like that so I can summon more units and so on. And then teleport them into the middle of the area where the Lost Spirit ships just drops everything. And then I pick up it was a little bit hard to actually click on him on the left side and so on. Like I will try to click on the left and then try to focus on the specific, because it technically, I don't think they can use their ability or anything like that. I'm pretty sure they just wander around. As you see, they just walk around when the lost soul hits them and so on. One of my actual units died as he actually went off for that way, but I just resummoned him, and then I noticed that he just got pushed back on his side. So again, I have to actually come back, finish up the ones that are frozen me, because I'm gonna need these units to be able to heal and so on. And then again, look, see that thing? I do teleport off it because I'm gonna use the my ability and so on. But what you saw there, I think is called is Geno's North War something of the North or something like that. I'm sure it reduces the units and the structures damage by 50%, so they take less percent damage. Something that I need to keep an eye on, because I wasn't even using something like that. So again, I usually lost a soul evocation, jump in here and start smacking up the ships and so on. But again, he did try, got pushed way too back, and then these guys came in for the finishing help and so on. So I think this is actually have one more after this for the lost spirit ship. And welcome back. This is the last part of the video. Again, ships. Lost Soul Pure Deck. Again, it's not ships with the splash or anything like that. We're actually going to go down here, try it. I expected blue. I didn't blue one that gives you the 20% reduced damage, but again, probably this one is more cheaper. We have Vavak. Going nature over here. I'm going again with the Nox Trooper. Same crap. Don't need to actually show you that though. More meat again. They're going with the nature and freak color. Jesus Christ, freak. Leos or Freak Leos or something like that. Sorry for pronouncing your name. This match is actually quite funny, and the reason that it's quite funny is because I was actually randomly invited to this and so on. Actually, we can fast forward this again. This is actually special. We don't need to go with the beginning and so on. They're going to be doing just fine. I'm sure about it. So, over here is already attacking. I think he's actually going to be summoning his yeah, Lavlum. There it is. It's between 1:30 a.m. my Easter time, so I know exactly when they're going to do their games and stuff, which is quite cool because I can join away at night. But it's like a 1:40 a.m. I think they probably start between 8 to that and upper. So I want to pause this right here for a second. What happens is I send my phoenixes up in here, and I saw this a camp next to another camp. And then I told my guy that keep the shaman around because this is actually going to help me. This is part of what I used to have on my Nature Frost Shadow deck. See, when something bad happens, I use the Shamans and the Cultist Master, because Cultist Masters use their ability, like about 8 of them or 9 of them, and then the Shaman just heals them right back up to full health, so I don't have to use any spell or anything like that. Everything feels like it's free spells and so on. So that's what we're going to be doing here, and that's what you're about to see. Me, I'm just going to go ahead forward, use the ability, as you see right there, and they're going to start healing me. He uses revenge and so on, and basically not really going to be needed, because again, they're going to attack and then they're going to die, so no reason to actually waste that. But again, he did try to use it to help out, so thank you very much for that. We're going to move forward, and then we're going to be using, if you saw it right there, the infect and so on. So when my unit does die, again, the infect is going to summon the rest of the bugs, and they're going to finish all this area up. Over here, you're actually going to have these guys actually fight this little small tiny area, so it's not going to be too much problem. It has a good amount of range of space, but this one is way too close to each other. So again, let's actually fast forward this, because it's not going to be a problem at all. I'm just going to keep summoning the stuff in here, and then we're going to finish the whole thing up and so on. Which way to actually put it times 12 so we can finish this right here. Jesus, they're coming back again more. Look at that. Look at that army. They forgot to actually kill the most important part, which is this, the abandoned tent and so on. There it is, trying to heal each other. If he dies, I think he summoned 3 spawns, 3 little things. 2 of them actually. So there it is. Over here, don't have to really worry about it. I already have my ships on the attention. He doesn't have any. He puts it here, and that's actually smart. And the reason I say this is because the layout of the map, as soon as we find out, more creatures can come here, and that's a pretty good defense for now. And it goes stalling, because I do keep my Cultist Masters back here. So while I use my Cultist Masters ability, again, I feel safe that there is a bomber up over here. So I actually put this right here to the left. If I put a 4th one, put it to the left, and the reason that is because it can't allow the abominations and so on to actually move back and forward through this. But I need to actually come here and go in with my ships being full. He actually moves a little bit further in here. And then once I have at least my Lost Bears ships recycle being full and so on, I will help him out move to the other side and stuff. We're going to be moved up to the bottom and then to the right side. I hope he doesn't go all the way down there though. No, he doesn't. He actually comes back good. So moving forward, now I actually teleport them. But here's a quite hilarious part. One thing that I actually quite noticed. He is Abomination, so I know I'm going to be safe if he has his heals. And I have my heal, so he has his heal, I have my heal, so everything is going to be good with that. This is what I meant, see? Open up to the area, and now they're going to start attacking. They have to start summoning some creatures in here, because again, you left that open and unsecured, which could have happened here as well when we were fighting down here. But again, there's a bomber, and there is my Cultist Masters protecting it. So we move things forward, just summon some of the heals here, not a lot. Again, I started using one of them just sparingly, basically. Consecutively, I think that's the right term or anything like that. But again, didn't have to use anything here. We just demolish everything. We have loss evocation giving me 50% damage, and then again I dropped all 4 of them. I dropped in here so I can heal myself and heal him too if he actually coming closer. And I'm pretty sure he noticed that he doesn't even need to use any quite spell or anything like that. So our side is just pretty much easy. Now we join forces just for a bit over here, and now we're going to separate to move. I'm going to move to the bottom. They're going to be quick to finish this on top. Again, it's going to be quite easy. We don't have to actually worry about anything. We have here the big king, but I'm going to move him forward, and then I'm going to drop the Lost Bear ships heal. That also does damage and also does heal at the same time, and loss evocation and all that crap. So moving forward. Don't need to. If somebody actually used the ice cold, I'm not going to stop there and use anything. I'm just going to move forward and use the Lost Bear ship mechanic again to start healing. Because again, if he actually used Oral Corruption, we don't need to use any ability. We get healed with the Lost Bear ship. If he brings his dragon a little bit down, we just get healed with the Lost Bear ship, and there it would be GG.